Hey, Jay, good afternoon.
Hey, Jay.
How you doing?
Jay.
Thanks. How
Give him no shout out unless you get free call.
I'm listening. Listening, Tim.
one guess who that was? You know what's coming tomorrow. You know that it's, I mean, a team that's down 0-2, you know they're going to come with their best shot. Does it make it real easy for you guys to not get ahead of yourselves and sort of, help, does that help you lock in as well, knowing that they're going to come with everything they've got to try to get back in this thing?
I mean, we're locked in, and we've been locked in, just trying to take it one game at a time. We know each game is going to be different. Yesterday, they picked up their intensity a lot, and I just think it was a hard-fought game, and we expect the same thing next game. So with that being said, we are locked in as a group, as a unit, just to try to do what we do and make it as tough as possible on those guys on the other end.
Jason Jackson, go ahead.
To that, a little even further from what Tim was asking you, is the idea that there's, these historical positions that you put yourself in by being up 2-0. There's a historical dynamic that the Bucks are dealing with by being down 0-2 in their spot. As I said to Coach, history doesn't play, but there is this flow that is rolling in direction. Is there a need to always kind of, okay, we've accomplished something, but it's still nothing, have that pause button and still be able to hit the hardwood?
Yeah, it's definitely nothing right now. I mean, it's a series. It's a 7-game series. We've won 2 games, and we have another one tomorrow night. So it's definitely – the mindset is one game at a time. I think that's the best mindset you can have leading into a 7-game series because you don't want to get too high, too low. I've been on both ends of this thing. So I've been down 0-2 and came back and won a 7-game series. So it's possible, obviously. And that's what I'm going to preach these next few hours up until game day. So this is going to be a tough game we know coming up tomorrow. But at the same time, we're just taking one game at a time. No matter if we were down 2 right now or up 2 games up right now, we just got to take it one game at a time. That's the only way you can approach a 7-game series in my eyes. I've been in this league a few years and been in the playoffs and knowing what it takes. So, you can't get too high, get too low on yourself. You just got to come in each day with your hard hat on, try to get better as a group at practice and watching film. And from that point on, you just prepare yourself for each and every game.
Jay, you have a unique perspective on Goran, having gone against him for so long and then been with him for this short period of time. In your view, what makes him special?
Just he's a total pro. He knows exactly his spots that he's trying to get to on the offensive end, and he's an all-around pro. He's an all-around leader. He's a heck of a leader of our groups thus far in this playoff. So just his leadership is something I did not know about. Obviously, I knew he can score the ball. I knew he can get to his spots on the court, but his leadership has been big for us here in the stretch in the bubble.
Barry Jackson.
Hi, Jay. I know you told me on a court somewhere a couple weeks after the trade how much you enjoyed, beyond having Spo, being able to go into Pat Riley's office, talk to him. Have you and Pat interacted at all in the last 5 months? You've obviously been everything that the team could have hoped. Has he given you any reaction or feedback, Pat?
We definitely have had an open door with Pat and Spo, and it's all been good feedback. Just trying to have just during the pandemic, when we weren't able to come to the gym, he watched every workout. Every workout we had, Pat was in the building. So that was great to just have him there during that time away of quarantine and stuff like that. But obviously, the thing that surprised me the most with Spo is just having that revolving door. A lot of coaches don't have that in this league. And when you have that, you're able to build a relationship. And that's what I've been trying to do with Spo, is just build that relationship on and off the court and just ask questions and talk, pick his brain as much as possible just to get his coaching habits down. So it's definitely been an easy transition for me, knowing that Pat's door is open and the conversation is always there with me and Pat or me and Spo, and it just builds a relationship. And I think that's key at this stage of my career and as a professional.
And Mike, I had one more quick thing.
I'm not going to
about lack of nerves that Tyler shows. Have you seen this from a rookie, his willingness to take big shots late in games as a 20-year-old?
I have not saw it yet. I just think that comes from the work he puts in. All those shots you see him take late, as a team, as a unit, we're okay with him taking it because we know he's putting in the work. I can see if he was a young guy, he didn't come in, he don't like being in the gym, he don't like to work, and he wants to take the big shots. That's a different story. but he's the total opposite. He puts in the work, and each guy sees it. Each coach sees it, and we're right behind him. We feed him energy. He's on the court to make plays. We all know that, and that's what he's been doing thus far. So I think his confidence really comes from the work he puts in on the court when the lights are not on. It's definitely paying off, and he keeps that. He have a great career.
Thanks, Jay.
Cooper Moorhead.
Jay, Giannis can cover so much ground with just one or two dribbles. You can go either to the Euro step or that spin move. When he's coming at you, right down the lane, what's going through your mind? What are you looking for?
Honestly, I just want him, obviously, to go through me to score the ball. I don't want to give him angles because he's so long and so gifted with his 1-2 step. He can get at the rim at ease. So I'm just trying to make him score over the top of me. If he scores over the top of me, I tip my hat and I go into the offensive end. So I just don't want to give him angles and give him any type of advantage on me when it comes to me turning my body left or right. I just want to square him up as much as possible and just make him make plays over the top.
And last question, Clay Ferraro.
AJ, I know you guys have said a lot. You don't have a problem with confidence, and yet when you see the game plan play out as it has over the last couple of games, I know you've been around this game a lot. Can that kind of help fuel a team's belief that, this thing is really working, and understanding full well there's a lot more basketball, but can that kind of help that belief a little bit?
100%. I think our confidence comes with us just being on the same page. As a unit, whoever's on the court, each 5 guys are just on the same page, and I think that pays dividends. And when it comes to wins and losses, I just think that builds confidence, and that builds confidence within a whole group, a whole unit. So just us being on the same page and having the same mindset, same goals on both ends of the court, it's definitely helped here lately. I just feel like we continue to get better at that and continuing to have conversations with each other and talk it out as much as possible. But I just think we're all connected right now, and we know what to expect. We know when we miss a rotation. We know when we miss one more extra pass, and I just think we're doing a good job of just staying connected through the ups and downs throughout the game.
All right, Jake. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Jimmy said he wants me to tell you guys Big Face Coffee is doing good.
Thank you, sir.